How's it going? Welcome to this video. All right, so I'm gonna give you a quick fix if you guys have this problem with your Chevy. And just to give you guys a little bit of background, I really had no issues with this vehicle for a long while, except for maybe changing out the battery about 6 months ago. Got into a situation a couple of days ago where I was getting some food at Wendy's, and noticed the prices were a bit high lately. But 20 minutes, ordered what I had to order, ate. 20 minutes later, got into my vehicle, got into my car, and guess what? Tried to turn it on for whatever reason. Did not start up. So had the blinking security security light, I believe, on the dash, and every time I would turn it, it would slightly crank, and then it would just not start, and then I would just get the security light blinking, um, or the key light blinking, and I would just constantly try to start it, and it wouldn't start. Now, if you guys have this situation, just know that this crank no start issue is essentially related to that light. All right, once you look on the dash and you see that light, you know that it's gonna be related to that light, and that's what the diagnosis of this video is about. It's not anything else to do with, well, it's possible it's something to do with the fuse or relay, something like that, but we're gonna actually concentrate on the easiest cause and fix of the situation if you are in the situation, which anybody in the situation can do. Now, basically, this situation would actually dictate that maybe the battery on your FOB was having issues and it might be dead, and that's causing that light to flash on your dash. Now, generally speaking, the best case scenario if you're in this situation is actually to try to change out the battery and see if it actually starts. A lot of times if the battery is dead, it would actually cause the situation. A lot of times if the battery is dead and then you change out the battery was completely dead, and you change out the battery and try to start, it would cause this situation. For whatever reason, another thing that could cause the situation is if the key remote, for whatever reason, was deprogrammed. And when I say deprogrammed, it could be a glitch in the system. It could be you changing out the battery on your car and then putting on another battery, and that could actually cause your car to disengage as far as having a programmable connection to your fob key. Now, if you guys run into this situation, there's a couple of things you can do as far as reprogramming it, and I think this is more of a soft reprogram than it is a hard reprogram, but it's pretty simple. Okay, so what you guys want to do in this situation is you guys want to take the key and you guys want to put it in the ignition. But first of all, if you guys had it in the ignition, you guys are turning on and off, take the key out. All right, you're gonna take the key out, and then you're going to put the key back into the ignition, and you're going to turn it to the on position. Now, the on position is the position before the crank. The on position is the position where all the lights on your dash are on. All right, all the dash on your lights are on, but you don't want to crank it. You want to just put it in that position, and you want to leave it there. Now, normally, you want to leave it there so that you want to leave it in that position, the on position, so that for about 5 to 10 minutes, all right, 5 to 10 minutes, your vehicle will try to reprogram your key. I think this is more of a, what is it? Maybe it's a general reprogram of your key, but the light's going to keep on flashing on your dash. All right, and at some point within the 5 to 10 minutes, hopefully the light will stop reflashing and become solid. At that point, what you want to do is you want to turn it to the off position. You might want to take the key out and put it back in, but you might want to just turn it to the off position, try to turn it back on again. It might not work the first time as far as turning it on. It might crank again, but do it again, do a couple of tries, and chances are it might turn your vehicle on. Now, if it doesn't, just redo it again, turn it to the on position, leave it for 5-10 minutes, wait until the blinking stops. Normally, if the blinking has stopped, you can actually try to turn it to the try to crank it, and hopefully it'll stop. It'll start for you. However, if it doesn't stop blinking within 5 to 10 minutes and it still doesn't work, there's a good chance that the fob key in your battery is dead. And if the fob key in your battery is dead, you definitely want to change out the battery on that fob key. Now, after you change it out, like I said, a lot of times it's a curve. You change out the main battery in your vehicle. A lot of times it'll curve. You change out the battery on your fob key. But if you change out the battery in your fob key, generally speaking, it should actually just start up once you put your key in ignition. However, if it doesn't, you want to try that method where it reprograms it, turn it to the on position, 5-10 minutes, the blinking stops, and then you can turn it to the on position, and hopefully this will get your vehicle started. If it doesn't get it started, there's a chance that there's a problem with your fob key. Period. In general, maybe it stopped working, maybe it's malfunctioning. At that point, you might want to get your spare. Hopefully you have a spare. A lot of people either A, don't have a spare, lost their spare, forgot where the spare is, or you gotta go to the dealership and get them to reprogram a spare for you. And generally speaking, that costs about $200. So if you guys are in this situation, best thing to do is to try that method, and hopefully that actually gets you going. If you guys have any questions, definitely leave a question in the comments section. Please subscribe. Please give me a thumbs up. If you guys have any of your own personal experiences with this, definitely leave a comment in the comments section. All right, guys, take care.